Hola. Didn't know I could speak Spanish, did you? Now you know. Today's day 14, my favorite number. Was my soccer number. For those of you who know me, I'm always pointing out 14s. It's like the greatest number. And when you think about it, if you add the 1 and the 4, you get 5, which is another awesome number, transformation. So 14, baby. Best number ever. Yeah, I'm a little biased. What I want to share with you about the meaning of 14 that came across my path was challenges, and people, an angel number 14, you could also really be into travel. So those things make sense to me. And the other thing I kind of wanted to share was I really hope you're keeping your news watching to a minimum. People are really using this time to really hype up the energy, which is actually a low energy of fear. And I talk about the breath a lot in my classes, in my workshops, because the breath is really everything. Breath is life, breath is peace. And how do you articulate your breath? Is it just something that keeps you alive every day and you don't really check in on? Or is it something that guides you? It guides me. I do a lot of centering breaths. When you've had your breath taken away, think about that. You lost your articulation with the breath, or you gasped. You lost your articulation, your conversation, your alignment with your breath. And what we're breathing in every moment is our goodness and light. And what we're breathing out is the very same thing. We're receiving our goodness and light, and then we're sending it out into the world. So I really am not even going to comment on these times because people have dubbed them already crazy times, uncertain times. Well, what can we call it? Can we call it what you're certain of and what's calm for you? Because that's what I'm doing. What's calm for me is at this moment in time, everyone is well in the house. So that's in this moment in time. That's in this in-breath and in this out-breath. That's for me. Crazy is an energetic word, and I'm going to go to calm. That's the way I'm experiencing it. And that's just an invitation for you as well. You can get sucked into someone else's behavior in the house because they become too cooped up. They're done. But if you really are paying attention to how they're breathing in their moment of outbreak, they're actually hyperventilating, which is afraid to breathe. So the power of breath, which I have to run as a course on breathing alone. There's so much out there, so much information about breathing that maybe we haven't tapped into enough. It centers me, it calms me, and I'm sure it does the same for you. So I'm going to pull an angel card, and hopefully we get a card that makes sense for you. And I love that our angels show up for us every single day. And I know people are dealing with loss, and I don't want to pretend that I don't know that that's happening. You got to breathe through it. Don't hold it in. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And be aware of your articulation with your breath. Are you aligned with your light? So today's card is don't stop. Don't stop breathing. So whatever you've been contemplating, maybe you were on the fence about doing something, this card is encouraging you to do it. With this moment in time where we're unable to do what we're normally doing, what is something that you've wanted to start? or you stopped. Start it again. Or take that step. And a great way to check in with that is making a list of everything you love to do, everything that brings you joy. And that could be eating, sleeping, hanging with friends, shopping. There's no wrong answer. And you make this list and then you go through it. Have I done this in 6 months? Do I need to revisit this? Do I need to reignite my passion in this? Or do I need to move in a new direction? So now's a really good time to set aside during your self-care time to jot down and try to get at least 20 things. No wrong answers. Anything that has brought you just joy, unbridled joy, write it. It could spark something that reminds you to start it again. And please don't stop. And it's okay to take a breath. It's okay to take a breather. I've shared with you that I'm back into doing yoga that I do at home. It's very humbling because she'll get into these positions where you lift your feet off the ground, and I can't do that yet. But I'm not going to stop. And yoga is another terrific way to get the articulation with the breath. Because how are you breathing in this position? When you wake up in the morning, check in with the breath. 3 deep breaths. Settle. Calm your central nervous system. Give yourself some you time. It's so vital. The other day I shared with you a waterfall meditation, and I was just listening to Matt Kahn, and I love synchronicity, and he said, the waterfall is the light being, the breath of light coming down you. And I thought, wow. I was using it as a way to soothe, calm, and lift from you anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Our ego loves to play with the illusion of life, which is always a strange thing because when I see my reality, I try to see with the soul's view. And of course, my ego bumps up. And what do I mean by that? Take this pillow. I like this pillow. I appreciate this pillow. It's a manifestation of my soul's energy because I enjoy it. Now say my ego bumps in and be like, ugh, you got that at Walmart? Why'd you buy it at such a cheap place? And it's already starting to fray. So that's the ego downplaying this object where I bought it because I love the beach. So that was my soul manifesting something beautiful. It wasn't judging it. So that's kind of what I kind of got with, life is an illusion. Because when I look in front of me, I have my what do you call that by the side of the bed? The side of the bed thing? The table. I love it. It reminds me of the beach. I could look at it through my ego eyes and be like, well, it's stained here. You got some chips there. When are you ever going to get it together and have, the perfect house and all that jazz? Well, that's the ego telling me, trying to share with me that I lack something. But you know what? I know I don't. And neither do you. You are whole. You have every single thing inside of you. You are perfect. You are. And the news, the media, maybe judgy friends who cut them, by the way. Sorry, no offense. I don't care if you've been friends with them for decades. They're not worth your time. For you to remember is when you see through your soul attributes, you are seeing beauty, and it's everywhere. So can you align with the breath today? Can you be alone with your breath? And can you be in harmony with your partner in breath? Can you honor their thoughts, their words, their actions that come through in their breath? Are they calm? Are they angry about something? Because we're not in alignment with breath. So it's a very simple thing, but breath is life. And our relationship with our breath guides us. So let's do a breathing meditation. You didn't see that one coming, did you? So get into your seat, however you feel comfortable, cross-legged, feet flat on the floor. Maybe you're laying on your yoga mat and you're feeling the support of the mat, and under that mat is Mother Earth, always supporting us. We have this incredible support all around us. So if you've been looking through the eyes of fear, you got to change that lens and start looking through the eyes of love. It's always a choice, okay? So I would like to do a breath meditation with you. It's probably going to be a little quicker than our normal ones, but it's maybe something you can take with you and maybe do it on the hour or the half hour. But try to build it into your practice to pull you back into the moment and to say, hey, my well-being is here, and that's healing. Whenever you can be in your space of well-being, you're automatically healing the people around you. All right? Okay. So, get comfortable. I'll be seated. I'll be rooted. I'm sorry I got weird angles. I'm going to let my shoulders drop and drop and drop and drop some more. I invite you to sigh. And I really want you to slow down your breathing as best you can. That's all any of us can do. And we're actually building up lung strength, which is only an asset. So I'm going to close my eyes at this point. I'm going to strike my bowl. Find your seat. Take your time. Everything is as can't speak. Everything is as holy underwear. Everything is unfolding as it should. It's good to laugh at yourself. So close your eyes if you haven't done so already, and I'll walk you through it. When I hit the bell, let the vibration move through you. Start from the crown, let it encapsulate your whole body, and just let it move through you and then release through your toes. And we begin. I invite you right now to check in with your body. Your eyes are gently closed. Let your eyeballs be heavy in the socket. Put your hands in any mudra position that feels comfortable. Palms up on your thighs, palms down, holding hands. Whatever you need. Today I'm holding hands, holding my hands. And let's just start to pay attention to your breathing. Notice how your nostrils flare a little bit on your inhalation, taking in the cool air. And just follow the journey of your breath. Note what it's lifting. Your chest, filling your abdomen, your lungs. And you're breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, or in through your nose and out through your mouth. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. And check in with the space between your ears and your shoulders. Let your shoulders be heavy. If you're seated, let your feet be heavy, feeling the foundation of Mother Earth. invite you to take your non-dominant hand and place it over your heart center and your dominant hand over your belly. And on your next inhalation, I invite you to breathe in for 5 as best you can. Hold for 3 and exhale for 5. You're doing this the best you can. And I'm going to start on this inhalation. Actually, I'll count for you. So I'm going to inhale for 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, 2, 3. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 1, 2, 3. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, 2, 3. Exhale for 5. I think I messed up. So we're inhaling for 5. We're holding for 3. And we're exhaling for 5. Let's do this 3 more times. Inhaling for 5. Holding for 3. Exhaling for 5. Holding for 3. Inhaling for 5. Holding for 3. Exhaling for 5. Holding for 3. And this is our last cycle. Inhale for 5. Holding for 3. Exhaling for 5. Now put your hands back to the original position and let your breathing be natural. You're breathing in your light, your perfection, your wholeness. And you're breathing out your light, your perfection, and your wholeness. And you're sending healing out. I'd like you to fill in the blank. Today, I choose something positive, and breathe that in. Today, I choose, and breathe it out. Today, I choose. Let's do that 2 more times. Today, I choose. And breathe it out. Today I choose. Catch that wave. Today I choose. And breathe it out. Today I choose. Now once more, place your hand over your heart center. And let's breathe light and love into our antibodies, reminding them to stay active. Breathe them in, protecting your body, coating your immune system with protection. And let's take one more deep breath to seal our practice. Really let it out. And at the sound of the tone, and when you feel ready, gently open those beautiful eyes. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Find where you're holding. Breathe into those areas, release the tension. Sometimes squeezing it in on an inhalation and releasing on an exhalation 3 times, 5 times in the area creates a shift. So please trust your breath, your sweet, sweet breath. And when your loved one is in a moment, don't join in. Stay in your alignment. Okay? Okay. Have a wonderful day. I love you. Tomorrow's day 15. And breathe. Take care.